I saw a video of this guy talking about how a lot of people who start lifting only do it as not necessarily a trend, but for a limited time because there's only a short window of time in a lot of people's lives where they have the free time to do so before life comes and hits them like a truck. Whether that's getting in a relationship and it takes up a lot of your time, whether that's working a lot to try to make a lot of money, or you have kids, or a combination, or something else happens that just takes priority over the gym. And it's usually in your early 20s when you're most fit, and then you get older and like I said, life happens and it becomes less of a priority. And it really got me to thinking like, wow, well, that really actually happened to me too. In my early 20s I was incredibly fit and very ripped, and I got with my future wife, girlfriend at the time, and I just got fully invested into that relationship. And then I was still trying to juggle that and going to school, trying to finish my degrees, and then start working and trying to spread it out by hanging out with my friends. Long story short, I started having less priority for the gym. And it's funny because that's all you see now. When you see fitness influencers, they're just dudes in their 20s. You don't see a lot of older guys. And if you do, a lot of them are, they're not. They're doing something to make them get the results quicker because they didn't stick to it long enough when they were in their 20s to get into their 30s to be like that naturally. And that's not the case for everyone. There's always outliers, there's always exceptions because there are people who do stick to it. And even the guys who are in their 20s, if they blow up on social media, then that's their life now because now they're going to be fit forever because now they're rich and they're going to be able to keep on pushing that as a priority in their life. But for the most of us, it doesn't happen that way because life hits us and it becomes less of a priority. I'd recently just started getting into the gym again, and the whole reason I'm making this video is because I noticed that I don't see a lot of guys in their over their 30s and being fitness influencers. A lot of them are young dudes and they look amazing. Don't get me wrong, they're incredible, they're inspirational, they look amazing. I wish I looked like that too. And it's just a little, I guess, demotivating to see that there's not many guys that are natural in their 30s or over that are fitness influencers. And the other thing is how if they're clearly on gear, they're selling you programs when it's like, dude, it's not going to work because I'm not going to take gear. So I'm not going to look like you. Even if I follow everything to the T, I will not look like that. And if I do, it will take probably years and years. But after your 30s, as men, we lose testosterone levels every year. So even then, it's just probably not in the cards anymore. But I digress. So I'm back on my fitness journey, and I hope we get to see a lot more men out there over their 30s, men and women, I can't generalize, to see how their fitness journeys go naturally as well too. And if they're not natural, that's fine, but just be open about it. Who cares? I mean, if you want to look at that, then give me your. I mean, if someone's going to take gear, give them your gear cycle so they can take the same thing. I mean, don't gatekeep and try to sell BS. Be real, and people will still buy from you. People like authenticity. So, just a little rant.